You wonder how to truly captivate a girl's attention? The answer is simple. Stand out and be more than ordinary. Many guys dream of that ideal life. The perfect partner, dream home, thriving career. But many fall short of unlocking their true potential. Let's get real. Just thinking about it won't cut it. You've got to act on those thoughts. The world of thoughts and feelings is where women rule, with all its constant shifts and changes. But for men, it's all about action. Those who take risks, who show stability, strength, and purpose. That's what women crave. To genuinely impress a girl, ditch those hesitations you still hold from your adolescence. Embrace boldness, take your calculated risks, and build a life that matters. Before we go any further, I want you to fast forward to your later years, when you'll be seated on your final reside, pondering over the life you just lived. Every core moment is behind you now, just like a lot of people whose opinion mattered so much to you. At that age, only your memories remain as your companions. You'll think about the women you didn't walk up to, the deadweight friends you let drag you down, the career you hated but suffered in silence, and the decisions you chose not to make. You'll remember those hours in that job that brought no joy, and all the arguing over trivial stuff, cursing yourself for not exploring more, or visiting those places you always dreamed about. Regrets for not pursuing relationships due to fear and self-doubt. You'll be left pondering over the untaken risks, wishing for a chance to write a different story for yourself. But, time only moves forward. Today I'm going to tell you how to truly stand out from the majority of men. This is how you get noticed, not that it's what you should be doing it for. But when you increase your worth, the shine is hard to look past. Let's get straight in. Firstly, be courageous. Before you start whining, "Oh, I already know this," sit back down and listen. Nowadays, everyone can identify as whatever they want to be, but just because you think you're courageous doesn't mean you are. And that's why 95% of men are cowards, but push their chest out like they're the big shot. I'm here to pop that bubble and get you the real deal. Not no fugazi. Now pay attention. Imagine walking straight up to an attractive woman, completely believing you're more than worthy of her time and number. No half measures which you'd normally take. Trust me, it speaks volumes about a man to a woman. On one side, there's an unattractive bloke who'll stumble his way up to a woman. With all his might, he'll struggle out the words, "Hey, how are you doing?" What do you think will happen? She'll take one good look at him and simply walk the other way. She wouldn't even deem the guy worthy for a reply, while the dude slithers away with all his self-respect shattered. In a world where many guys think they have to, quote-unquote, play it cool, you'll actually stand out. That little unexpected touch you did, small surprise moves like that will replay in her thoughts throughout the entire day. And truth be told, even if things don't unfold exactly as you want them to, you'll at least look back content with the fact that you were true to yourself. While others were busy playing it safe, you embraced risks, setting yourself on a different trajectory. So having that unique, courageous attitude, that's the secret women find seriously attractive in a man. You might have aimed for the stars, but the moon became your landing. It's still a story most don't get to tell. Next, the second point. Don't succumb to your laziness. Imagine a world where it's more convenient to be a slob than to hit the gym. You don't really have to imagine anything. That's the world we live in. And the best part is, the majority of guys are happily embracing this path of least resistance. These folks are what you call the low-value men, thriving in a realm where their laziness outshines their ambition. Now back to the topic of attractiveness. It isn't a big surprise. A study in human behavior showed that women aren't going too crazy over our beloved lazy and unambitious folks. Not at all. They're actively looking out for the high-value men, the ones who are cherished, adored, respected, and also desired by other women. But there's also an important reality to face here. Not every dude can simply become high value. So, this is your push to strive and be better. If you're aiming to leave an actual impression on a girl, break free from the herd mentality and do things differently. After all, in a world of low-value norms, the only way to be the exception is by simply being the exception. Moving on, and the third point, build up unbreakable confidence. The stark contrast between high-value and low-value men lies in the effort they invest in life. A high-value man goes the extra mile, constantly striving to enhance himself both physically and mentally. This proactive attitude is the trait that sets him apart from the rest. Keep in mind, impressing a girl isn't just about showing off current successes. That's a fallacy so many men partake in, that women are only drawn to accomplished individuals. This entire "she's out of my league" mentality, that's where it arises from. What has equal capacity to lure women in like success is the demonstration of potential success. A man exuding ambition, persistence, drive, energy, creativity, and a clear sense of purpose signals potential success. And trust me, it's magnetic. In essence, brothers, you don't need to be a success story in the present to leave a lasting impression. The key is creating the perception that you possess the qualities that signal future success. Whether or not you achieve success at this very moment truly doesn't matter, as long as you're not dead broke. Now, before I sign out for today, I'm going to share with you something to think about. You hear me talking about being a high-value man, but let's say you still just don't get it. Why does one have to be high value for something as rudimentary as love or affection? Allow me to explain. When a woman rejects a man due to his weight, for example, it goes beyond superficial judgment. The rejection simply signals a perception that the overweight man lacks self-respect and a lack of care for his personal appearance. Excess body fat also implies the man possesses low drive and self-control, and that's seen as a clear sign of laziness and a lack of ambition. Basically, your superficial traits say a lot about you who are, which is a beta, and these preferences, as superficial as they are, they hold deeper meanings. Physical development, like building a well-defined physique, communicates strength, health, good genes, self-respect, ambition, focus, and persistence. So, you should always aim to upgrade yourself in a holistic manner. There isn't much to overlook in this realm that isn't going to come back and bite you. With that said, thank you for watching today's video, and see you in the next one. Stay blessed.